learn today. So excited that you're here. Let's go ahead and welcome everybody. And let me share my screen. And we're just going to dive right in. Let me get everything set up here. Hold on. All right. So today we're going to talk about the 10K a month blueprint for busy people. Let me know in the chat. Do you have a busy life? I would love to know in the chat. Do you have a busy life? Like if you look at your life like, oh my gosh, I have so much going on. Yes. Yes, right? Okay, well, then you're in the right place because we're going to show you how to simplify things and be able to turn that into an income stream because our goal is to help everyday families create income online with ease, but also with a purpose. So why a proven plan matters, why a proven process matters, because you can stop trading time for money. That's exhausting. And in a digital world today, you guys, you don't have to work 40 hours and get paid for 40 hours. You literally can learn how to have passive income, which gives you freedom, gives you peace, and it gives you a purpose. And you can really stop that cycle of stress and scarcity. So we are real people with real results. We have moms, dads, and retirees that are building 10K a month business. Let me know in the chat if you could learn an amazing strategy that you could do 100% around your busy life and you could learn how to make 10K a month. Let me know in the chat how that would change your life. I would love to know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. What happens is you'll have more time with your family. Like I'm traveling right now, and that's one of the things that I absolutely love. But you have the ability to leave a legacy. And that is something you're going to learn today, exactly how that is possible. Imagine never having to worry about having money to retire with. Like that's what I'm talking about. To me, that is true freedom. And yes, you too can do this as well. Check this out. Kelly just posted this, you guys. She had another $900 sale come in, but she is two sales away from 100K in 10 months. Isn't that, she goes, I might throw a little party, just keep being consistent, keep improving. And I absolutely love that. So yeah, she will be our next six-figure earner inside our community. Absolutely awesome. And look at this, Lynn, she had a $900 sale while relaxing with a book. They have another 900 while relaxing at home. That's passive income because you have a system that works for you. Now, you will hear some testimonials today. Actually, you're going to hear from one of our newest millionaires in South Africa, Rand Money. I'm excited for you guys to hear her story today. And she's actually never shared on any of our webinars. So super excited for that. But we're not giving you any guarantee that you can have success of any level of success. I will share with you, we will share a proven strategy with you. What you do with it is 100% up to you. If I go back to 2022, you guys, I was struggling. My life today looks completely different. So I'm sharing with you, there is a way to compress the time frame and the learning curve to make an income online. Matter of fact, I think a lot of that you're going to hear from, I think, anyway, she'll tell you her story, but it was in less than 2 years, she'd become a self-made millionaire in South Africa, Rand Money. That's amazing, right? And so that's what I love is the fact that it doesn't have to take a lot of time or a lot of years. It just has to take a lot of consistency. And you guys have been consistent at things in your life. If you just learn to be consistent at this, you'll be blown away. So what I did back in 2022 is I found a step-by-step blueprint that actually was a breath of fresh air. I followed a 2-hour workday where I could learn how to get my income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. Structure equals freedom. And everything shifted. I started having $900 days. My confidence grew and I built a business 100% around my family. I made six figures in 6 months and I made my first million in 17 months. And you guys, which is wild to me because I'm just a mom and I was terrified to go on TikTok. I was terrified to think of myself as a content creator, but I was able to turn that into now leaving a legacy for my family. And now we get to teach other people how to create that type of freedom as well. And this webinar, my friend, is your first step. Most of our six-figure income earners that followed this process, that was their first step as well. They were on a webinar just like you are. So I just want to tell you, I see you and I am so proud of you that you are here. And you're not too late. You're not too late to launch into the digital space because it just is the best time right now. Actually, if I go back to today compared to 2022, it's so much easier and better today as well because of the tools that we have to help us build a business. So let's talk about the exact blueprint to automate your way to 10K months. The first step is you got to sell digital programs in high demand where you make 100% profit. You need to have a freedom machine working for you 24/7. This is how you can get your income earning activities done in a few hours because your freedom machine is out there constantly producing for you. How to attract customers online. It's so important to learn the right strategy and skill set to be able to do that. And 2 hours a day can turn into daily pay. I'm actually going to break that down for you today. So let's just go ahead and start with number one and break each of it down for you. To make money online, you have to sell something. And I mean, most people sell something that they love, right? It's easy to sell something that you love or something that made a difference in your life, right? That's easy. And so you can do it through network marketing. I mean, that's why I joined network marketing years and years ago because I love the products. Matter of fact, right here on my desk, you guys, is one of the products I still take today. I love it. But you know what? When I used to sell this lip gloss, guess what? I made $9. $9 for one customer. And I had to work hard for that customer because I'd have to DM or send them videos or ask them, answer their questions. And they would text me at all hours and I would walk away from my family to take care of it because I needed to make money. And so I would make $9 with crossing my fingers and hope they just would reorder again next month. But most people this big of a lip gloss, they didn't need to order it every month. The money that is made in network marketing is when you build a team. And that is takes a lot of time and energy, and it's not stable because at any time a team can shift and go somewhere else. Again, I love the products. I just don't love the comp plan and network marketing. Drop shipping, low profit margin, and limited control over supply. So I know a gentleman that does really good in drop shipping, but he goes, man, I'll get a really good product and I'll be making really good money. And then all of a sudden, the supply is gone. And then he goes, then I got to build momentum with a new product. And he goes, it's getting exhausting. So that's the disadvantage. And you get like a few cents on the dollar with drop shipping. So you have to have a lot of volume of customers to make even a little bit of money. Affiliate marketing. I actually love affiliate marketing. I think it's a great additional income streams. You make about 25 to 50%, but slow growth for the main income. So if you want to like launch with affiliate marketing, just know you probably got several months, if not 6 months, to get any type of income replacement coming in. But I do think it's a phenomenal additional income stream. You can create your own product. This takes time commitment. You got to manage on all the ongoing costs. So you need to make sure you need to understand there's going to be some expenses involved when you launch your own product. You have the lack of support and resources, so you need to be building that, but you're also going to need to learn to market and introduce a new product to the market. This can take time, and then what if it doesn't sell? So I'm looking at all these ways back in 2022, and I'm like, what am I going to do? I saw other people creating content and making money. I just couldn't figure it out until I discovered digital programs. These are educational digital programs that were in high demand where you can make 100% profit and they're proven to sell. Here's the part of it that rocked my world. And that is the fact that I had the ability to learn a skill and earn at the same time. You know, people go to college to learn a skill. They'll pay thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn a skill at a college, and you can't earn in that skill yet. I love the fact that educational programs allows you to learn and earn at the same time and make 100% profit. And I'm going to explain to you how that's possible. And also, you guys, here's something that I would screenshot this because this is absolutely amazing. This is why it's been such a game changer. The digital goods economy is a gigantic $950 billion market. So for example, in 2019, it did 950 million for 1 year. By 2023, you guys, it was doing $1 billion a day. So what was the difference? How did it go from a 950 million a year to a billion a day? COVID. COVID changed everything about the way we live and the way we do business today and the way we learn today. Because what happened is people got sent home and they started searching and Googling and discovered that they can learn things online. Immediately, convenience was there. And so that's what erupted the e-learning industry. So let me ask you this, because by 2024, it was up to $1.2 billion a day. Doesn't it make sense to be in the fastest growing industry ever on the planet? It just made sense to me because you are going to sell something that is the fastest growing industry a lot more than you're going to sell a $9 lip gloss. And that's what I've seen. And that's what opened the floodgates in my business because it's projected to be a $3 billion a day business by 2027. Do you realize how much money is going to be made in this industry? And why not you, my friend? So I'm going to show you how you can take advantage of the digital world today and turn that into an income stream. And that's by promoting high quality, proven to sell, done for you digital programs. Yes, there is so many to pick from, right? Just like when you buy a car, there's so many to pick from. So how do you know which one is the best fit for you? Let me share with you a few things that you want to look for. You want to look for ones that you can make 100% profit. A lot of digital programs you make 90% or 80% or 40 or 50%. You want to find ones that you make 100% profit. You also want to find ones that are done for you, but also, I love this, okay, this is really important to understand, that are done for you, but that are always updated. They're innovative, right? You do not want to sell something to people that could go that is not updated all the time. That was something that was super important to me. But 100% profit, always updated, and you don't have to share your commissions. I mean, what else would you really want? That if you have somebody else that always is being the innovative side of it and improving it, not only for you, but for your customers. To me, it was absolutely perfect. And something else that is important when you look at promoting digital programs, you have to offer more than one. But they have to complement each other, not compete against each other. And here's what I mean by that. We believe in 4 different digital programs. Here's why. Because everybody has different goals and everybody has different dreams. And everybody has a different budget. And when you have a digital product, you can promote it anywhere in the world. Like this lip gloss, I'm limited to the United States. When you promote digital, the entire world is your customer base. So I love the fact that we have like a launch pad and it allows people to launch into the digital market, right? The digital world. Then we have the passive daily pay blueprint, which starts showing people how to make 300 a day online. 300 a day is 109,000 a year. I was like, oh my gosh, you know how many moms would love to learn how to make 300 a day? They're home with their kids all the time and they start making an extra 300 a day. That's life-changing. And then the digital mastery program, it teaches people how to make 600 a day, but it also teaches people how to start creating multiple income streams. And then the legacy builder teaches people how to make 900 a day. You realize, you guys, if you learn how to make 900 a day, that's $328,000 a year. In 3 years, you're a self-made millionaire. That's how you can leave a legacy for your family. So that's why we love giving people options like that. And again, people learn at different levels. That is why we promote digital programs where we can help people and programs that we're definitely passionate about. Now, the next part I love is, okay, so you know what to sell. But then here's the thing. I was like, I do not want to have to make my money by DMing people or getting on the phone with people. Who agrees with me? Who wants to live in DMs? Or would you like to learn how to fully automate it? Now, I do got to share this with you because when I heard about fully automated sales process, I got a lump in my throat. Here's why. I don't like tech. I don't know tech, and I don't want to learn tech. So when I discovered that I could get a fully automated business, we call it the Freedom Machine, working for me 24/7. All I had to do is connect my domain so I can build my brand. Like in network marketing, you're building another company's brand, right? You're using their website. When you do the digital marketing, you have your own website, your own brand, your own email list. It literally is your business that can help create multiple income streams and leave a legacy for your family. And so all I had to do is buy a domain, right? And you want to get a domain that's easy to spell, easy to remember. And all I had to do was connect it. And I just had to watch a video and copy, paste, and post to connect it. If you can watch a video, congratulations, you can connect your system. There's no creating anything from scratch. So right here is this page right here is how I built a multi-million-dollar business. Wild. That one page changed everything. Because what I do is we actually give people the Freedom Formula Blueprint that breaks down these steps, right? Breaks down understanding digital marketing, digital products, and being a creator on social media and turn that into an income stream. So this is a page right here, because here's what happens. And I want you guys to think about this right now. You having a fully automated business working for you 24/7. That's how we can get our income earning activities done in a few hours a day, but we have a system working for us. So when somebody puts their email in, they're immediately taken to this video right here. When they go to this video, it literally starts explaining the blueprint and what they're going to get. And then they get this in their email. And that has the blueprint inside of it. But here's what's really cool. Between those two videos, it literally answers 99% of your customers' questions. So that's how you make passive income. That's it, because this system is literally, it's like your digital salesperson that is constantly out there working for you 24/7. And then the ones that ask you questions, they just reply to your email and they ask you a question. They don't DM you, they don't get on the phone with you. It's just a fully automated sales process. Now, here is what I absolutely love, because we now have grown our community to 55,000, I think 500 people. And the ones that I personally work with, on average, 1 out of 20 are buying. So my goal as your mentor is to help you to get your system converting at 1 out of 20. And I'm going to share with you how we're helping you do that here in a minute. But if your system is converting at 1 out of 20, all you would need on a daily basis is 20 people to discover this page and put their email in this page. If that happens, if you can get your system converting like that and 1 out of 20 are buying from you, that's a $900 a day. 900 a day is 320,000 a year. Are you willing to learn something to be able to achieve that? Like I was like, yes, that was like a no-brainer for me. And I absolutely love that. I love this. Look at this. She goes, a $900 rolled in, right? And she shows her transaction here, all because of her automated system. Now, how can you turn the automated system and digital programs into 10K a month? Are you guys ready for this? This is the part you're going to be like, oh my goodness, where's this been my entire life? Because our number one selling product is $900. So let's do the math on that. If you want to make $10,000 a month, 12 customers at $900 is $10,800 a month. 12 customers is all you need. If I wanted to make $900 with lip gloss, I had to get 100 customers to make 900. When you sell digital programs and you put 100% of the profit in your pocket, that is less customers you ever have to get and more money made. When I discovered that I could make 10K a month with just 12 customers, I was so ready to learn that. But here, it even gets better than that. That's only 3 customers a week. You guys, there's 5 billion people on social media. 5 billion. And all you need is to master the skills to grow a successful business online and get 3 customers a week to turn into 10K months. That is wild to me and is such a great way. So now let's talk about how you can attract those 12 customers to your online business. Oh gosh, digital products. The entire world is your customer base. This is something I could never wrap my head around. We have a community of 55,500 people that are global, all over the world. And guess what? We're going to be launching, we're doing a pre-launch next month into Espanol, speak Spanish. converts as good as I think it's going to convert with everything that we're doing, then guess what we're going to do next? We are literally going to be launching in new countries, probably where we speak their language every year is really my goal. I know, we're so excited. So we just want to literally help people all over the world, no matter what language you speak, to be able to grow a successful business. So what you're looking at now with our program is just the very beginning. We haven't even scratched the surface yet of the lives that we're going to impact. So why not one of those lives be yours that's going to be impacted, right? So how do you attract 12 customers? It's the ultimate marketing system. That's what you need, right? Attract customers to you on autopilot. So you guys, every single one of you on here right now is on social media, right? Let me know, what is your favorite platform on social media? Put that in the chat. Every single one of you is on social media. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, TikTok, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Love it. Now, I want you to think about this. You see that everybody is on social media, right? So what that means is you can learn how to attract customers using social media. So that means you don't got to find customers, no bothering friends and family, and no DMing people. That was so important to me. So no trading time for dollars. So here's a strategy that is on the World Wide Web that I absolutely am obsessed with for many reasons. So when I launched my business in 2022, believe it or not, I'm an introvert. So creating content at first was uncomfortable for me. Let's just use that word, right? It was uncomfortable for me. So when I discovered a free ad strategy where I could post free ads, like that's it, copy and paste free ads. I didn't have to create any videos. I just spent 30 minutes a day posting free ads. But here's something I did do, which I understand the power of video. So I did create a video on YouTube, complete ignorance on fire, by the way. And I created a video explaining this process. So when I spent 30 minutes a day posting free ads, I did put that YouTube video in my free ads process. And it just said how the process works, right? And guess what? 90 days later, after consistently posting every single day, I had grown my YouTube channel to 857, I think, people, and I was almost had enough hours to be monetized. You guys, because of the free ad strategy, yes, it built my email list. Yes, it built my customer base, but you guys, it built my YouTube. Now I make money off of YouTube. You guys all just talked about what social media platforms you're on, right? Imagine you're already a consumer. Imagine if you could just take a little time every day, become a creator on there and turn that into multiple income streams, multiple income streams. I am now monetized on every single platform, which means every month I'm paid on every platform. That's what you learn inside a digital program. And I don't know about any of you, but I guarantee each and every one of you, if you could make an extra cash just because you created a piece of content, you would do it, right? So the free ads was absolutely amazing. Now, we can all agree that the world has gone digital. No matter where you go, people are looking at their phone, right? No matter the age, they're looking at their phone. So with 5 billion people on social media, you can learn an attraction marketing strategy where you become that magnet and attract people to you. Now, here's the part I love, because TikTok and YouTube changed the way people do business today. And here's what I mean, is it's interest-based. It's not social media based. It's based on people's interests. So why am I telling you that right now? Because when you guys launch your business, you create a brand new account on social media, and Instagram has conformed to the algorithms like TikTok has, and they're getting better with it every day, where it's more based on what people are interested in. So why am I sharing that with you? Because if you go out there and sell red wagons, people that are interested in red wagons are going to see your content. If you go out there and sell the digital program and people are interested in how they can make 100% profit, how they can work around their kids, they're going to see your videos. So TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and I think Facebook's kind of going more interest-based as well. They will show your videos to people that are looking. When I discovered that I could build a complete customer base without spending any monthly expenses, without spending any money on ads, and just by creating 3 short form videos a day, and here's what I mean. Like when I mean like 3 short form videos a day, a 30-second video, a 7-second video, a 1-minute video. And that's what I absolutely loved. Now, there's many people that get inside our community, and because of their job, they can't actually post on social media. And here's what I mean by that. Because of their job doesn't allow them. So you can actually build an invisible empire, and you can build a faceless brand as well. And I absolutely love that. So let me know in the chat, how did you hear about this? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat, how did you hear about this? Because this is one of my favorite parts. Let me know in the chat, how did you hear about it? Yeah, look at that. Yeah. So every single one of you had found out about it through social media and got on somebody's email. That's the power of what you have here. This is like living proof right here in action, how it works, right? And that's what I love. Nobody had to get on the phone with anybody. Nobody had to DM people back and forth. It was a fully automated sales process, right? So how can you get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day, right? This webinar is all about you have a busy lifestyle. How can you just in the nooks and crannies be able to build an income like that? Okay, so here's exactly the breakdown to do that. So copy and paste free ads for 30 minutes a day. There are high traffic websites out there where you can post free ads, 30 minutes a day. I would set my alarm every day for 30 minutes. And every day I'm a little competitive. So every day I would set a goal. Can I get one more video done today? Can I get one more video done today? The next 3 pieces of content, right? You pick the platform that you want to launch in. I chose TikTok because it's interest-based. So people go on there, and if they're interested in what I have, my videos are going to be pushed in front of them. I don't have to do that work. The algorithms do. It just made sense to me. And then respond to comments and emails about 30 minutes a day. This is your income earning activities. This is what brings in the income. And I thought that was really cool that I could literally leverage my time. And this is all because of the automated system that works for you 24/7. Now, Amy is literally the poster child of, of how to get your income earning activities done around a busy life. I've never met anybody in my life that has a busier schedule than she did when she started her business. So what I want to do is I just want Amy to share, you guys, and borrow her hope today of what it's like to be able to have 2 jobs and be able to know nothing about this space and be able to learn and earn at the exact same time. So Amy, I'll let you take it away.
Thank you. Yes, you guys, you know what? I was at that point in my life, I was about just to give up. I mean, I just thought I was going to have to work hard the rest of my life. If I ever wanted anything extra, I had to keep 2 jobs. I had almost given up on the fact that I wasn't going to get that special time with my kids that I really truly wanted, because working more doesn't give me time with my children. It takes me away from them. So when you get to that point in your life, you're tired of struggling and you're tired, just burned out. You feel even maybe a little too old to try something new. That's exactly where I was. So here I am working literally 18 hours a day, and I had been doing that for years, I'm telling you. But what really got me was I started losing my relationship with my children. And I realized I was not as close to my kids as I once was, because those jobs were getting in the way. So I had to weigh what was it worth to me? Keep working like that, or struggle a little bit more financially, because I was divorced and I had 3 kids at home. Teenagers, by the way. So that's even more costly, right? I made a decision that I was going to start to change some stuff. And as much as I wanted to quit at least one of those jobs, I knew financially I couldn't do it with 3 kids at home. So I continued to sacrifice my time with them. And then I agreed to let my daughter put me on TikTok. I wasn't even on social media, you guys, but it was my way of connecting to her and being a part of her, because that's what these kids do today, is they're on social media. And by her putting me on TikTok, creating me a TikTok, it opened a whole new world for me. I had no clue people could make this kind of money online. I almost didn't believe it, right? And then I came across a video. Michelle was talking about how she pretty much was in the same situation, and it grabbed me. And I said, well, if she can do it, why can't I do something like this? But wait, I'm working 18 hours a day. How am I going to fit this in? She said the magic words. In 2 hours a day, you can learn how to earn an income online. And I said, I can find 2 hours and I can learn. I know I can still learn. I'm not too old. So that's what I did, right? And I came into this amazing community and got all the support and guidance that I needed. But most of all, I took her trainings and I learned how to market online, how to create content online. And I was doing this throughout my day. Literally, I was in the trucking industry, I was a waitress. I didn't have a phone stuck to me all day. I did this in the nooks and crannies, on my breaks, on my lunch, in between my jobs. Any extra minute I had, I implemented the trainings that were given. 5-minute video, and then you just implement whatever that training is. I followed that and was able to walk away from not one of those jobs, but both of them in only 10 and a half weeks. I was flabbergasted that somebody like me that knew nothing about any of it, a single mom, could start changing her life and start making 10,000 or more a month. Never in my life had I ever been able to do that. How I'd have to have 5 jobs to do that, right? So I have just continued to follow these trainings. I have learned how to add additional streams of income. Michelle's mentioned many of them on here. And that's what this program is about, to teach you how to make money online and all the different opportunities out there. Michelle has shared and is continuing to share every opportunity for us to learn. So here's my last bit for you guys. Don't let anything get in your way. Don't give up. You're never too old. You're never too broke. You can do this because our community is made up of people just like you and just like me. And you can do this too. You really, really can.
Mm,
Thank you.
so good. I love your story. Thank you so much for
Thank
sharing. And I
you.
know you became a lot of people's hope dealer today and inspired them to not allow a busy life as an excuse, but as a reason to change it. Because if nothing
Absolutely.
changes, nothing changes. So thank you so
Absolutely.
much for sharing.
Thank
Love
you.
it. Oh, so good, you guys. That's what we're talking about here. So, I mean, that's something that we can never get back. We can never get the time back, right? And so I just want you to imagine, I want you to imagine you get to make 100% profit going from beginner to 10K months online without begging friends and family, having a fully automated system working for you 24/7, and a community to support you. Yes, you're in business by yourself and going to make 100% profit, but no, my friend, you're not. Or you're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. So when we launched, in the first 10 months, our community did $29 million in the first 10 months. So that was 29 million went into the community's pockets. That's families' lives that were dramatically impacted like that. 50 plus members now. We do have a training that I love for you guys to go through and to set a goal of launch to profit in 7 days. Does that mean it's going to happen in 7 days? No, but I want you to become very intentional with it to happen because my goal is to get you in profit mode as quick as you can. And then you get to be part of our digital growth community which is giving you additional resources, live mentoring calls, and the ability to ask questions at any time and get the answers to your questions. Plus, you guys, you get access to the replays of the live calls if you can't get on live. Now, I got to share this with you. We are literally inside our community. You have access to a 30-day momentum map that gives you 30 days of growth. It literally walks you through the content creation skills that you need to build a wildly successful business. You're already a consumer on social media. We're going to show you how to become a creator and be able to create content to build the life of your dreams and leave that legacy for your family. There's some people that are going through it and they go, I watch this video replay over and over. Thank you. I started at day one. These are so valuable. I'm watching the current ones. I love this. She went back to the Launch to Profit and she felt like her message on content on social media wasn't working. And she made 2 videos after going back through the Launch to Profit again. And she woke up to 90 notifications filled with comments wanting more info that were relating to her story. So you have lifetime access to the program to go back at any time and help you just continue to get better and better. I love this. This is one of the best coaching communities I've seen. And this is what you guys get to be part of. But I will share this with you. This is so much more than just about the money. This is about the freedom. The money is just a byproduct. This is about time with your family. This is about a purpose-driven income. And this is about leaving the legacy that lives beyond us, beyond you, right? That's what it is about. So guys, I'm so excited. Alana is on here today and she did it. She hit just over 1 million in RAM in just 20 months. So I want her to share her story with you. Let me find her real quick here and I'm going to unmute her. And you guys, I want her to share. And I want you guys, when you're hearing her story, I want you to be like, oh my gosh, I can do what she did. Right? So, okay, Alana, you should be able to unmute my friend.
Hello, Michelle. Good evening, everyone. Can
Hello.
you hear me? Hello,
Yes,
hello.
congratulations.
Hi, Michelle.
Woo! I'm
Thank
so
you
proud of you.
for having me tonight. I'm very well. Hello, everybody from a cold Cape Town in South Africa. Thank you for having me, Michelle. Amy, Celine, it's so nice to put a face to the emails now. Welcome, everybody. And I just I feel so honored to be able to share this tonight. I never, in my wildest dreams, did I ever think as a single mother 20 months ago that I would sit here tonight and just share my amazing story with you. And I want to give you hope today because it is so, so possible. And I want to say welcome to everybody. And I'm so proud of you for just showing up tonight and having to look to see if you want to change your life because you really can. So for those who don't know me, my name is Alana. I'm 53 years old. I'm single. I'm a single mom from South Africa. And literally last week, I was sick on Tuesday last week and I crossed over the million rand mark. But just like Michelle says, it's not about the money. Yes, it is about the money. In the beginning, it was, I need more money, I need more money. But it's not. It's now let me share my story with you. I worked most of my life in the corporate world and I was in sales. So I was always anxious. I was always desperate. And I was always chasing money because I just wanted to keep my head above water. And in the process, I really lost myself. And I was never a present mom. I'm sorry, I'm getting teary now because I wasn't a present mom. And my kids really, they didn't have a mom. I was there, but I wasn't there because I worked hard. And I was, when I get home, I would be exhausted and I get into bed at night and I'll quickly cook and I get into bed at night and I would be so exhausted, but I can't sleep because my mind is just ticking over because I'm just making plans. How am I going to put food on the table the next day? How am I going to get my kids clothes? How am I going to get petrol in my car just to get to work? And I had so much guilt because in the mornings when I would get up, I would rush my daughter, I would scream at her, and then I would drop her at work and the gates will still be closed. And I had to leave her there. And when I drive away, the guilt will start. And I'm like, how could I shout at her? Now she's standing there at the closed gate. But I had to. I'm a mom. I'm the only breadwinner, you know. So my car's been repossessed. The sheriff has taken my furniture away. So I've done it, and I've been there, and I know how hard it is. And but then everything changed for me after COVID. First, me and my daughter, we lived in a one-bedroom apartment. I had a job, but I couldn't even sometimes pay my rent, and I literally had to phone my family just after COVID, and I had to ask them. It was soul destroying for me, having to ask them to help me with rent. And yeah, I've tried many things. I've tried drop shipping. I've tried that. I've tried trading. I have tried cryptocurrency. I still don't know what that is all about. The problem was I didn't have the time. I didn't have the resources. I was on YouTube the whole time. I got overwhelmed. Nothing worked for me. And yeah, it was just, and then just it again as well for me in September of 2023. I saw two South Africans ladies from TikTok on TikTok, and they said that they became millionaires, and they were talking about a blueprint. I had no idea what that was. I thought it was a book or something. It was so funny when I think it looked like a book. But I was curious and I was still skeptical. And then this amazing woman that I don't know from a bar of soap, beautiful Michelle O'Neill, came on my For You page on TikTok one evening, and she said, 2 hour workday. And I was like, wow, okay, I can do that. And she said, you don't need to find customers. And I'm like, yes, please. I don't want to sell. I hate selling. I've been selling my whole life. I hate selling things to people that I know they don't even need. But it's different with this. I know everybody needs this. I know they need it because it's changed so many lives. And then she said about an automated system. I had no idea what that is about, but she said that it literally works in the background for me and it does the selling for me. And I was like, yes, please. I need this. I really need this. And what really topped it off was she said 100% profit in dollars. And, you know, being from South Africa, you know, for every single dollar that you earn, anywhere between 17 Rand and 18 Rand. And deep down, I always knew that's why I tried drop shipping. I wanted to earn in dollars because I knew I could really make good money. And yeah, it grabbed my attention. I was still skeptical. I'm a Gen Xer. I'm 53 years old. I was like, oh, I've already been scammed so many times. This really going to work. And then the absolute turning point for me was one Sunday. We were driving back from a weekend away with a friend of mine. It was the end of October, I'll remember. And, you know, I don't know about you, about Sundays, you'd feel like there's this cloud coming over your head. And, you know, you think, oh, tomorrow's Monday. I've got to get back on that hamster wheel again. I've got to go and work my 9 to 5, the same old thing over and over again for such a small salary. So it was really just doing it the same thing over and over again. I really, up to today, I don't know what hit me, but I just decided that's it. I'm tired. I've had enough. I took my phone out. I went to the automated system that Michelle told me about. I went into the email, and my friend was still sitting there next to me. Now, this guy used to come and fetch me on Sundays and take me to the shop to buy us groceries, literally, for me for the week because I didn't have money. And I didn't even want to tell him because I just had my last bit of money. It was the end of October. I paid my rent. I paid my daughter's school fees. I literally had a little bit of money. And I closed my eyes and I said, Father, please, if this is a scam, can I please just make my money back? If it's not a scam, if I could just make an extra $300, just like 5,000 Rand, I would be so happy. And that was the end. I started and I was scared, yes, but I tell you what, I worked my 2 hours throughout my day. I still had my daytime job. And, you know, in my first month, I had my first 6-figure month. It was mind blowing. I literally, in my first month, I made 13 times my monthly salary. Still, today is still like, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I did my copy and my pasting of my ads in the morning before I would go to work. I love doing that. I was like so excited. I'd do my copy and pasting and get to work. And then in my lunch break, and that time I was still smoking, I'll do my videos because you don't have to be perfect. You just got to be yourself, you know, and that's what I loved about this because you're going to be your real self. And yeah, this this business literally helped me stop smoking as well. After 35 years, I stopped smoking because of the mind training. The mind training that you are going to learn in this business, guys, you cannot believe. It is absolutely, you will be blown away. And here I am 20 months later. I made my R1,000,000 last week when I was sick as a dog on a Tuesday. I had 2 sales. I literally almost had my daughter drive me to the doctor, and I still help 2 customers. Now I homeschool my daughter. I get to do what I need to when I need to do it. And I've really never seen any other business like this. I'm a Gen Xer, I'm not tech savvy, and I'm still succeeded. And you get step-by-step instructions. You're going to get your own website. And there's no monthly cost. That's what I loved about it. No surprises. And it's an affordable. And, you get to do the things yourself, and you'll feel so empowered because I know deep down, everybody know that they can do better. They can do this on their own. We've been indoctrinated by the system that we need to work for other people. Promise you, you can do this. If I can do it, the training is amazing from multimillionaires. They share their tips and tricks with us, and this community is just absolutely amazing. So I'm proof that it works. If you've ever doubted yourself, please look at me. But just say yes to yourself, show up for yourself. It's 2 hours a day. If you can show up for a job every single day on time for a boss that doesn't really even care about you, show up for yourself for 2 hours a day. If you can do that, then you can honestly do 2 hours a day. So, if you've prayed, ever really prayed for anything, because I did for a very long time, I'm really proof that it helps, that works. And I really hope that my story has inspired even just one person tonight. It works. And again, thank you, Michelle. And thank you, everybody in the community, all these amazing mentors. You are absolutely amazing. And thank you so much, Michelle. And I wanted to leave you this, it's very important to me that I've prayed for this, and I hope that Father blesses you with everything that you do for your business. Thank you, Michelle. I hope I wasn't too long.
No, you were perfect. Thank you so much for sharing. I love your heart, and I'm just so excited for you and so proud of you. And wow, what a life change this has been for you. And
It has.
so
Thank you so much, Michelle.
thank you for sharing. Wow. There you guys go. Our newest South Africa self-made millionaire. Yeah, guys, you just heard her story. Isn't that absolutely inspiring? And that's what we want. We want to be able to hear your story when you take action on launching and growing your own online business. So your legacy starts now, my friend. Just say yes to peace, purpose, and profit. And so what is including when you become part of the Legacy Builders program? Step-by-step training, zero fluff. You're going to learn digital marketing skills. You're going to learn how to be a content creator and how to turn that into multiple income streams. You're going to get your done-for-you funnels and scripts, that Freedom Machine, and you're going to get support from over 55,000+ community members. You're going to be able to share the Freedom Formula blueprint with other people, and you're going to get private mentoring access. We do live mentoring calls, and if you can't get on live, you can get access to the replays and up to 4 income streams. So you can be learning and earning at the exact same time, all by learning how to get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. Now, Cecilia, you guys, she is also from South Africa, and I would love for her to share your story. And by the way, if you're ready to get started, I'm going to be covering the prices and what's in them here in a minute. But the person that invited you did send you an email. If you go to the email and you click on, scroll down the bottom of the email and click on the PS, you'll see it in there. If you want to go ahead and jump in and be part of our community, it would be great. But I'm going to have Cecilia come on and share. I hope she's home now. Okay, good. But you guys, before I have Cecilia come on, I need to share this with you because this is the power of what we have here, right? So Alana shared with you how she's in South Africa and she discovered one of my videos on TikTok. Cecilia's going to share with you, she discovered one of my videos on TikTok as well. I'm a gal in Kansas. That's the power of social media. it's interest based because of some of the similarities that we had on our social media platforms. That's why my videos, same thing with Amy, like they showed Amy my videos as well. That's the power of what you have. I didn't have to go find Cecilia. I didn't have to go find Alana. I didn't have to go find Amy. The algorithms in TikTok found them. That's what you have. Look at that. They are now self-made millionaires in their country because of becoming a content creator. So Cecilia, I'm going to let you take it away, my friend.
It's that endless hours of searching how to make money online, that made the algorithm just put you. It's like, let's just put Michelle in front of them. Come on, these women are asking for it. Good evening, everybody. So I'm a normal small town South African mama that used to work 15 hours in a salon. Prior to that, I actually had a daycare center for 10 years. Now, the reason why I always had these home-based little businesses is because my heart's desire was to be the work-from-home mom that never misses anything. I'm an angel baby mama of 2 little boys, cancer survivor, and when my little girl was about a week old, I decided to walk away from corporate and say, it's time to build my own dreams because I don't want to miss one single day. I don't want to miss one single milestone. So for 10 years, I had a daycare center. It served me well. I loved every second of that business. But by the time my little girl was 10 years old, it no longer served its purpose because now it was starting to take time away from her, where I could no longer be the mama next to the sports field. I couldn't be the mummy helping out at the tuck shop. And those were the things that I really wanted to do. So I thought I did good and I opened myself a salon. And unfortunately, from there, things started going downhill. Small town, small salon. I can tell you every second week a new one popped up and things really started going haywire. I ended up being the mama working 15 hours a day and also being the mom that had to put things back on the grocery shelf. I was the mom being phoned more by debt collectors than my own mom could phone me, and ended up driving a little pre-car. You know, one of those where you pray in the morning that it starts when you take your child to school. You pray that it doesn't break along the way. You pray that the fuel lasts, but then you see your child sinking away and you just know she's busy praying that nobody sees her in that car with you. And it broke my heart because, you know, if hard work paid well, I was supposed to be freaking stinking rich because I was working hard every single day. But my breaking point actually came the day when I picked up my child from school. I told her she had to run to the car because I had a bridal party at the salon. She needed to run. This was not the first time that I was in a hurry to get back to work. And when she came towards the car, she was 5 minutes late, and I immediately snapped at her. And it's like, why are you late? You know I've got... But I didn't notice that she was already crying. And when she got in the car already crying, my heart broke and was like, Sina, is this what you wanted? Is this why you're having a home-based business? And I realized it wasn't, and things needed to change. My heart was to fix things with her that day, but I worked until 9 p.m. that evening. And when I looked up, my child fell asleep on the couch waiting for me. My teenager that usually loves being in a room with a cell phone sat waiting for me until she fell asleep. And I was like, no, this needed to change. So that was the final evening that I had my breakdown in the shower, and I was like, Lord, there's got to be more to life than this. This can't be it. This is not the mom that you created me to be. Things needed to change. And that evening, again, like so many evenings before, I was on Google, midnight hours, searching for ways to make an income online. But 5 a.m. that next morning, over my cup of coffee and flicking, being a consumer on TikTok, I came across Michelle. And there was a few things, like Alana said, there was a few things that she mentioned that really got my heart. She's like, I can show you how to build a business with 5 simple steps in the bits and pieces of your day. It won't take you more than 2 hours. And you can earn in dollars online. I was like, wow, as a South African, imagine me earning in dollars. But yeah, I did click on that link. I did see the dollar sign that I had to purchase in. And I did think to myself, what if this doesn't work? My next idea was like, Will I be able to create videos? What if people see me? What would they say? But I had to come to terms with the fact that those people are not busy paying my bills. Those people are not crying with me in the shower. Those people are not missing the moments with my child that I'm busy missing. And I decided to take the next step because Michelle then sent me an email to invite me to this webinar, just like the one that you're attending now, which means already you've taken 2 of the 3 steps that I've taken. And when I heard all these normal moms and these normal daddies that started with something like this and started making an income online, and how it changed their life and how they used the bits and pieces to do that, I decided this is it. This is it. This is what I want to do. Now, my daycare center, when I opened that up, just to get myself qualified and open up that business, was about 300,000 Rand as a South African. My salon, just to get myself qualified and open that salon up and end up deeper in debt than I was before I started it, was like 140,000 Rand. And then when I started with this, and it's like, what? You can tell me I can have a fully automated business, no monthly expenses, no staff members needed, no rent, no nothing, for $900, once off, no reoccurring fees, no monthly fees. I was all in. You guys, 6 weeks later, I made my very first dollars online. I still remember because I woke up to that first sale. 2 hours later, I made another $300 while doing somebody's nails for 280 Rand, and I made $300, which is over 5,000 Rand. I was like, what? This is the rich uncle's business. This is what I'm talking about. I knew there was more to life than all work, no play. 3 months later, I did not have a cent of debt left on my name. 4 months later, I replaced that prayer car with a safe car, and I didn't even need to ask the bank to borrow me money. I could buy that car cash. 5 months later, I flipped our zip code. I always said, one day when I'm big, I'm going to live near the ocean. You know what? 5 months within digital marketing, I freaking grew up. I grew up and I flipped our zip code. 2 years in a row now, I've been able to pay my baby's school fees in advance for a year. A private school. Something I never thought I would be able to give her. I get to be mum now. I get to be there for her. And I literally get to work on my business 2 hours a day. It is insane. I always knew there was more to life than what I had. I just didn't know that it was this good. So if you're the parent sitting on the other side and you've been wishing for some time back, you've been wishing for a way out just to, never take a calculator to a grocery store, never tell your children no, just be there next to the sports field when they're doing sports. If those are the type of things that you are desiring, I'm going to tell you now, this business is it. You don't need no tech skills. You don't even need to know how to place that first video, because I still had to ask my daughter to show me how to make that video on TikTok when I told her that mama's going to make some money on TikTok. You guys, I'm a small town South African mama. I had a salon. I had a daycare center. I knew nothing about this freaking industry, but it completely changed my life. And it started changing the one South African after the other South African. 21 self-made millionaires in South Africa. Because like Alana said, $1 is anything between 18 to 20 Rand for us. This is insane money. I love that it's global. I love that I can help moms all over. I love that you don't need a degree. You don't even need to have finished high school. You just need to bring your heart's desire. You need to be willing to learn, willing to be coachable, and willing to put in 2 hours a day, even if it's in the bits and pieces of your day. This is life-changing, and I'll forever be grateful for this mama right here in front of me for showing up. And I mean, she sits in Kansas, I sit in South Africa, right? She didn't send me a DM and say, hey, I've got an online business. And I didn't need to send her a DM. I could literally grab a link after I searched on Google. How do you make money online? It's the algorithms. And if you've learned these skills, you'll never hunt a customer. You'll never search for a sale. You'll never phone somebody. You'll never be in the DMs, because they'll literally come asking for you. Literally, they'll come to you because they've already searched it on Google. And I can tell you, out of that 5 billion people online, at least 1% per day goes to Google searching, how do I make money online? Because they are tired and they are ready for a better life. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing. Oh my gosh, I just love your story. You guys have inspired so many people today, and I love it. And for all of you listening, you guys, this is your moment to have no tech stress, no ads needed, which means you don't got to spend any money on marketing, and you get a step-by-step path. Now, this is what happens once you get started. You literally log into your program and you go to where it says, click here to get started, and follow it step by step. It's kind of like paint by numbers. If you paint all the 7s green and all the 3s yellow, that it's going to come out. You're going to have a really cool picture. If you follow this, you are literally going to have the complete blueprint to what you need and complete framework to help you be able to launch and grow a wildly successful business to reach your goals and dreams. Now, when you get started today, you are going to get some additional bonuses. We love the action takers because that means you're ready to take action on your life. You're going to get our digital growth community, be part of that. You're also going to get our Canva crash course. It's got a value of only $497. You're going to get that, show you how to create content. And you're also going to get my 1 million in 17 months blueprint, the exact strategies I did to go from 0 to 1 million in 17 months. You're going to get that as well. You're also going to get 30-day market growth strategy plan, and you're going to get how to start your own online business and 200 digital product ideas. Because once you learn marketing skills, you might even want to launch your own product. And you're also going to get the mindset, message, and marketing to your first million. This is something I would listen to if you kind of like have a lot of, I call it stinking thinking in your life and limiting beliefs. Watch this. This will change your life. And you're also going to get the Invisible Empire marketing training. You're going to get like over $2,000 worth of bonuses at no cost to you. And once you get started, the Legacy Builders program is only $900, and you're going to get $1,900 worth of products that you have the ability to resell. Our launch pad, you can sell it for $100. Our passive daily pay blueprint, you can sell it for $300. Digital mastery for $600, and Legacy Builders for $900. If you just sold one of each of those products a week, that's $1,900 a week that you could make. Imagine selling one a day. Now, if that is not in your budget, or you don't have a goal of having 4 income streams, you can start with a digital mastery for $600 and still get 3 income streams. Or start with the passive daily pay blueprint for $300 and still get 2 income streams. Or start with the launch pad for $100 and still get 1 income stream. So you just need to get the product that's best for your goals and dreams. One of the questions I seen that I really want to answer, and by the way, to get started, the person that invited you has sent you an email. Go back to that email, scroll to the very bottom. You're going to see a PS. Click on that. It will take you directly to their website so you can get started. But I saw a question in there like, I don't have the money. How do I afford this? Well, I'm going to share 2 stories with you. We have a gal inside our community that didn't have the money either. And she actually babysat and cleaned homes to come up with the money. And in 2 years, she's made $600,000 in US currency money. Have another gal inside the community that is a single mom with 3 kids, didn't have the money either. She sold some stuff on Facebook Marketplace. She goes, I don't need this dresser. I need to be able to afford groceries for my family. And she sold some stuff on Facebook Marketplace. She purchased the passive daily pay blueprint. And in 24 hours after launching her business, she made $900. And she only does Facebook. And she never has done a video. She's still too scared to do video. She literally just is such a good storyteller on Facebook. So when you want something bad enough, you'll find a way. I mean, we pay $100 a month, right, to have a phone in our pocket for convenience. That's $1,200 a year for convenience. You can do a one-time investment. So once you purchase the 900 or the 600 or the 300 or the 100, then after you make that purchase for your program, you'll have a one-time $39 website fee. That is how you get access for your done-for-you system. All you got to do is connect your payment gateways so you're paid directly into your bank account, and get a domain. We walk you through that process because we want to help you not only learn how to build an income online, we want to help you be able to leave that legacy for your family and build your brand. So thanks everybody for joining. Alana, thank you so much for sharing your story. It was absolutely amazing. Cecilia, as always, thank you so much. Amy, thank you. We love that. You're the hope dealer for showing people that people with busy lives, they still have the ability to get this in. And, you know, the digital space isn't going anywhere. Learning these skills is one of the best things that you can do for your future, for your freedom, and for your family. So thanks, everybody.